banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they'll work from the 29 on second and 6. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And out of bounds right around the 20.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 right at the 20. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three yards remain for second down. Mixon will try the right side, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. building confidence after a loss. That's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Looking to throw on second down. Ellsworth escaping the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on first down. Ellsworth eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second down now, Pitts. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. And his defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
third down. Pitts. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, here's Mixon. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
11.
On second down, Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Here we go. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Play action. It's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Now it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, That worked quite well for the defense.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Ellsworth. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment. No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals, JD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half. I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly. In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory,
right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? To throw on second down, Ellsworth. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Ellsworth. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Ellsworth. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. T.J. Hockenson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. They find some open field here. Pushing his way through. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they go play action now. Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these two teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Ellsworth. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.